Have you ever wished you could change one thing about your financial habits? Maybe it's that tendency to splurge on something you don't need or to avoid budgeting until the last minute. We get it. We all have financial flaws that might have held us back at some point. But what if I told you those same flaws, the ones that might have caused you embarrassment or frustration, could actually be your secret weapon? That's right. Your financial shortcomings, if embraced and understood, can become tools you wield for your success. In today's video, we'll show you how to identify, accept, and transform your financial weaknesses into strengths. Welcome to Financial Roadmap, where your journey to wealth begins. Now let's jump into how to turn your flaws into financial superpowers. 1. You're impatient with your financial goals. We've all felt that surge of impatience when things don't seem to happen fast enough. You set a savings goal, but after a few months, it feels like progress is crawling. This impatience can lead to hasty decisions, like cashing out an investment too early. However, impatience, when managed correctly, can be a catalyst for financial growth. How? Your impatience can push you to make fast decisions, enabling you to seize opportunities that others might miss. Maybe you spot a great investment deal before anyone else or act quickly on a business opportunity. The key is to harness that sense of urgency while balancing it with discipline. Use that impatience to drive rapid action, but pair it with a sound financial strategy to ensure your decisions are informed and not impulsive. 2. You're a chronic procrastinator. You've heard it before, procrastination is the enemy of progress. But what if I told you that procrastination might actually be a hidden financial strength? Many of us put off tasks like budgeting, reviewing our expenses, or researching investment options. But the truth is, procrastination can sometimes give your mind the space it needs to develop creative solutions. Instead of viewing procrastination as a flaw, try reframing it as a period of financial reflection. While you're putting things off, use that time to let ideas simmer in the background. By doing so, you might stumble upon creative ways to save or invest that you wouldn't have thought of if you had forced yourself to act immediately. Set deadlines to ensure procrastination doesn't take over, but allow yourself moments of structured delay. 3. You're risk-averse. The idea of investing in stocks or starting a business might feel terrifying. You shy away from risks because you're afraid of losing money, and that's okay. Being risk-averse doesn't mean you can't succeed financially. It just means your success will come from calculated, informed decisions rather than blind leaps of faith. The beauty of being cautious with your money is that you're more likely to make well-thought-out, secure investments. Instead of diving headfirst into a risky venture, you gather all the necessary information, assess potential pitfalls, and create a safety net. This approach might take longer to yield results, but it's also a path toward more stable, long-term financial growth. 4. You're stubborn about your financial habits. Maybe you've always handled your money a certain way, and you're resistant to change. While this stubbornness can sometimes keep you stuck in ineffective financial patterns, it can also be a source of strength. If you're persistent and determined to achieve your financial goals, that same stubbornness can help you push through challenges and stick to your strategy. For example, sticking to a budget or resisting the temptation to dip into your savings requires a kind of financial stubbornness. So instead of viewing your stubborn nature as a flaw, see it as a form of discipline. The key is to ensure your stubbornness is aligned with smart financial practices rather than outdated habits. 5. You're highly competitive. We often think of competition as something that only matters in the workplace or sports, but being competitive can be a huge asset in managing your personal finances. If you're always striving to be better than others, whether that's earning more, saving more, or investing smarter, then that drive can push you toward financial success. The challenge is to balance your competitive nature with financial wisdom. Don't let it lead you into risky ventures simply to one-up someone else. Instead, channel that energy into building long-term wealth through thoughtful, calculated decisions. Compete with yourself, set financial benchmarks, and aim to outdo your previous achievements. 6. You're overly sensitive to financial setbacks. We've all experienced a financial failure, a missed investment opportunity, an unexpected expense, or a business venture that didn't pan out. If you're sensitive to these setbacks, it might feel like the world is crumbling around you. But that sensitivity can also give you a deep understanding of your financial limits and strengths. By feeling the emotional impact of financial loss, you become more attuned to the importance of protecting your assets. Your heightened awareness can drive you to be more cautious and intentional in your financial decisions. use that sensitivity to create an emotional buffer. It's a reminder to safeguard your finances while still pushing forward. 7. You overthink financial decisions. Are you the type to research for days before making a purchase or investing in a stock? While overthinking can sometimes lead to analysis paralysis, it can also be your superpower. Overthinkers have the ability to deeply analyze and understand complex financial information. Take Warren Buffett, for example. Known for his meticulous research and deep thinking, he carefully examines every angle before making an investment. Your overthinking might slow you down in the short term, but it can also lead to better informed decisions that pay off in the long run. Just make sure you set a deadline for yourself to act. 8. You're defensive about your financial choices. When someone critiques how you handle your money, do you immediately jump to defend yourself? While it's natural to want to protect your financial decisions, being overly defensive can sometimes block constructive feedback. However, defensiveness can also show that you're passionate about your financial goals. Instead of reacting impulsively, use that feedback to reassess your strategy. Ask for specifics. What did you overlook? How could you improve? This way, your defensiveness becomes a tool for growth rather than a barrier. By embracing criticism, you open yourself up to new perspectives and opportunities for financial improvement. 9. You're insecure about money. Money insecurity is a feeling most of us experience at some point. Whether you're worried about not having enough saved or not earning enough, that insecurity can hold you back, or it can drive you forward. People who are insecure about money often work harder to improve their situation. Your insecurity can push you to be better prepared, more resourceful, and more resilient in the face of financial challenges. Instead of letting that insecurity paralyze you, use it as motivation to educate yourself, create a safety net, and build a secure financial future. 10. You're easily distracted by new financial trends. Getting caught up in the latest financial trends can make it hard to stay focused, but this curiosity can be a strength. By staying engaged with emerging opportunities, you might discover profitable ventures others overlook. Just make sure to balance excitement with careful research to ensure these trends align with your long-term financial goals. Financial Roadmap is all about turning weaknesses into strengths. Every trait you once considered a flaw can be transformed into a financial superpower. Whether you're impatient, a procrastinator, or risk-averse, there's a way to use these traits to your advantage. Take a moment to reflect on your own financial personality. What's one trait you can embrace and turn into a tool for success? Share in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're growing on your financial journey. Remember, your financial roadmap is yours to navigate, and no flaw is too big to overcome. Let's work together to make your financial dreams a reality.